Hi, I'm Anna Campbell, and I live in Toronto, and Toronto is considered a Zone 5 to Zone 6, with pockets of Zone 7. I've observed many medicinal and food plants just growing in my neighborhood.
Growing in laneways, at the edges of gardens and roadsides, even through cracks in the pavement. And a lot of these plants are pretty tough. I think of them as being pioneers and survivor plants, and I think that's the magic in their medicine, both for humans and also to heal disturbed landscapes. Many of them are naturalized, non-native.
The first one I'm looking at is Japanese knotweed or Philopia japonica, and it's in the buckwheat family. So the family is also called the Polygonaceae family, and that means many knees. So
the stems sort of grow in segments with joints that are reminiscent of knee joints, and heart-shaped leaves and sprays of white flowers.
They kind of resemble bamboo, and they get quite large and grow in giant colonies. They grow along roadsides, riverbanks, and disturbed soils, and they can spread by just a tiny fragment of rhizome in the stem. It can be eaten, best in the spring. It has shoots. They sort of look almost like asparagus as they're coming out of the earth. The medicine is actually in the rhizome, best harvested in the spring, but you can actually get it any time. I was looking at them down in the Don River area. I like to go there to practice my plant ID and observe plants, etc. But the Don River can often flood and contaminates the soil, also due to all the heavy traffic from the big roadways 24 hours a day. So I wouldn't harvest it from that location. The other plant I looked at was stinging nettles, which is a nutritive food and an excellent medicine. They're sort of a dull, dark green. The leaves are serrated and has sort of these strings or strands with the greeny white flowers dangling from the main stem. And then the most distinctive feature, of course, is the stinging hairs on the stem and the undersides of the leaves. They like a moist, nutrient-rich soil. I see them growing down at the sort of the bottom of the hill into the ravine, where kind of the nutrients would build up. And farmers find them growing themselves kind of near the compost heap. They just harvest them and bring them to market. The leafy greens are best harvested before flowering. The roots best harvested in late autumn or early spring, and the seeds when they mature sort of late summer into the autumn. You want to know the land where you're harvesting and make sure that it's a safe soils, etc. And it's ideal to establish a patch if you can somewhere and then you know that they are safe plants to consume. Thanks. Take care.